Hey, David, is there anyone who would run against Trump in the Republican primary instead of letting him have the nomination if he wants it? This is a great question. The context is that last week, former ambassador to the UN, Nikki Haley, said, even though at one point a couple months ago, she was kind of critical of Trump, she said, if Trump runs, I wouldn't run in 2024. And if Trump runs, I would support Donald Trump. I think most of the people right now that are contenders for the Republican primary in 2024 would get the hell out of the way and let Trump have it. Just to Mike Pompeo, Trump's Secretary of State, is mentioned. I don't even think Pompeo's a candidate, but there's no chance in hell that Pompeo runs against Donald Trump. If Pompeo's thinking about it and Trump runs, Pompeo's out of the way. I don't think Mike Pence would run against Donald Trump. That would be really weird. Former vice president running against the person they served under. Don't think it's going to happen. Ron DeSantis is being mentioned, the Republican Florida governor, who's horrible in every way. He would not run against Donald Trump. Josh Hawley, who was one of the first defiantly and proudly opposing the certification of the 2020 election results. He's not running against Trump. Ted Cruz, not running against Trump. Kristi Noem, the South Carolina governor, she's a Trump suck up. She's not going to run against him. Lindsey Graham, forget about it. Rick Scott. I don't see any of these people actually challenging Trump unless something dramatic were to happen around the 2022 midterms. I think that the people who would stay in if Trump runs are the people who would be running because they don't like Trump. People like Mitt Romney. Who else? I don't even know. I can't even think of anybody else. Mitt Romney types are the ones that wouldn't get out of the way for Trump because they are not Trumpists fundamentally. And I think that Trump's 2024 future will be far more determined by Trump's physical health at the time and whether Trump's urge for revenge and pettiness override laziness. And I think that Trump spending 4 years at Mar-a-Lago, the idea of I mean, the campaign fuels his narcissism, the crowds and the speeches and the media coverage. There's no doubt about it. But at the same time, he's not a particularly healthy guy. He'll be close to 80 at that time. I think he will be relatively bored and complacent. And it will really be Trump who determines what happens in 2024. As of right now, if it's Trump versus Romney today, I think Trump certainly wins. Trump has the support of the vast majority of the Republican Party, but don't expect a challenge to Trump by anyone from within the Trumpian circle. Could Liz Cheney maybe challenge Trump? Yeah, maybe somebody like that. Condoleezza Rice. I don't know. I'm thinking out loud. But most of the people that have been around Trump are not going to challenge Donald Trump if Donald Trump decides to run. One of our sponsors is Privacy.com. They're giving you $5 when you sign up for their completely free service at Privacy.com/Pakman. I've been using Privacy for a little over a year now. You've heard me talk about it before. It's a lifesaver, and here's how it works. Takes just a couple of minutes to set up. Anytime you buy something online or on the phone, instead of actually using your real credit card number, the Privacy app and the browser plugin let you give each company a randomized virtual credit card number that you create out of thin air. It'll even autofill the card number with one click. And the payment is taken out of your checking account without the merchant ever knowing your real information. So this allows you to keep your banking information secure, but also to take control of your finances. You can create up to 12 of these virtual credit cards a month. You can set spending limits. You can freeze them. You can delete them anytime you want. So when you do this, it means you're not going to be charged when you don't want to be, because you can destroy the virtual card number right after using it, which, for instance, I love using free trials because I know I won't be charged when the trial is over if I use a virtual credit card number. You're keeping your identity private by not telling companies who you are. You're keeping your bank or credit card info protected against data breaches and identity theft, and it's free. And like I said, you'll get $5 to spend when you sign up at privacy.com/Pakman.